I'm always scared to death that if I don't do enough and if I fail, my family's going to suffer and it's going to have been my fault and everybody's going to know it's my fault. Alright guys, I will probably have to edit the heck out of this video because I can't seem to get through this without choking up. But I'm about to read to you an email. This was sent to me by Jonathan Cantwell, and it's something that I think that a lot of y'all are going to be able to sympathize with, because I think all of us have been through what Jonathan Cantwell was going through and is about to also go through. So instead of wasting a bunch of time talking, I'm just going to read it. So he said, Ray, the email below I wrote to you 1 year and 1 day ago. And he said, I was so lost in the pursuit of being a better husband and father. I was able to financially provide, but was not present. I had an unstable foundation of a business and unsure of next steps. After your reply, I stuck 2 Post-it notes on my dash. One read, stop selling bedtime kisses for $270. And the other read, I'll see you tomorrow, Dada. These were reminders to myself as to why I needed to push through working 50+ hours a week at my job, plus doing handyman stuff. I had to borrow time to get back time. Your reply to that email helped me approach property managers. I saved every penny I could find to front materials. Fast forward, I have $30,000 in a business bank account to support this attempt. Last night I sold the last bedtime kisses and left my job. The smile on my daughter's face, he says, nearly brought me to tears. It's bringing me to tears because I know where you're coming from. I get work every week, but I can't replace my previous income. I also couldn't take on any more and continue to work this way. Our future is uncertain, but it's moving in the right direction, and I just wanted to thank you. I quietly watch every video and live stream. Never stop, because there are small families like mine searching for a change. Here's to never missing another bedtime kiss, a dance class, or a doctor's appointment. Thank you again. I'm sorry y'all have to see me get so choked up, but I have this channel and I have my business. Whatever it is I've built for me, whatever it is I've built for you, whatever it is that I've built and accomplished in life, it's all been for family. It's the core that everything comes down to. If I was a single young man with no wife and no kids, and if that wasn't on my radar, I'd be somewhere else. I'd be in Iran or Afghanistan or some war zone making a whole bunch of money, or I'd be exploring somewhere, or maybe I'd be in Texas just working some construction and just getting by and drinking with my buddies on the weekend. And the reason I don't do all of that is because of family. It's because since I was just a little kid, not a little kid I guess, but since I was in high school, I can remember one day my freshman year in high school, I can remember sitting around daydreaming of being a grandfather, of having my grown kids show up to my brick house out in the country and watching my grandkids run around. I was dreaming about that. I know how dumb that sounds. Nobody's dreaming about being a father, much less a grandfather, as a sophomore in high school, but I was. And the reason y'all see me get choked up so much, every time I start talking about this idea of all the time that we sacrifice from our families in order to provide with our families, it all comes down to that. And I want to make something really clear. You know, if you're someone's wife or if you're someone's kids watching this video, if you're someone's best friend, you know, if you're just somebody who loves and is loved by someone who's trying to build a business and trying to provide for their family, I hope you understand, yeah, maybe we do like working a lot, and yeah, maybe we do want to succeed. Maybe there's some tiny little selfish part of us that wants that, but I can promise you, I've never met a business owner who didn't just crave more time with the people he loves. And I can tell you from experience and from all of y'all's experience, because y'all send me these emails and you tell me these things. I know that it's true, not just from me, but also from all of you. The reason we're doing this is for our families, and believe it or not, we would rather be with our families. If we could choose, if we could just draw the line today, snap our fingers, and have any kind of life we want, most of us would choose to just spend all of our time with our families. And what we're doing, I'll tell you from me, I'm not going to say we. For me, I'm scared to death of failing my wife and my kids. I mean, scared to death. The idea that they may have to suffer someday if I don't make all the right decisions, if I sleep in a little bit too late, if I don't work that Saturday or that Sunday, if I don't do literally everything that I can do to provide for their safety and their protection and their health insurance, the healthy food that I feed them, and just the general, the air conditioning in the house and everything, the safe car. If I don't get them a nice enough car, they might accidentally blow a tire or have an engine go out or an engine just shut down in the middle of an intersection and they get T-boned. It's the dumbest stuff in the world. But I can tell you as a father and husband, I'm always scared to death that if I don't do enough and if I fail, my family's going to suffer and it's going to have been my fault and everybody's going to know it's my fault. And I'm always trying to find this balance between how much do I do that they maybe can't appreciate because they don't have that same fear. They don't have the responsibility in their minds that I have in my mind. They don't understand how it feels to go, it's my job to provide for you and to protect you. And because it's not your job to provide for me and protect me, you don't know where I'm coming from, but I can promise you I do it all out of love and I do it all out of fear, but I don't do it because I want to do it. The truth is I'd rather be with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I don't want to go on and on forever in this video. So instead, I've got a message to all of you, the actual handymen, the providers, the protectors, the guys with the 80-hour-a-week jobs, every one of you, everybody who's part of my founders and fathers family. I see you, and everybody else does see you. And even if your family can't see you all the time, keep chugging along, keep trying, don't give up, get up every single day, do everything that you've got to do, and go to bed every night knowing that if this all fails in the end, whatever big thing it is that you're trying to do in life, if it all fails in the end, it won't be for lack of trying and it won't be for lack of passion. Be like Jonathan Cantwell. Wake up every day, sacrifice, do the things you've got to do, get all the bedtime kisses you can get, but know that everything that you're working towards is ultimately for that end goal of never having to sell another bedtime kiss again. That's the goal here, is to never sell another bedtime kiss again. So if you're out there breaking yourself in half every day trying to provide for your family, my hat is off to you. I'm with you. We are brothers. Reach out to me anytime at bulletproofhandymanbusiness@gmail.com or go into the description of this video or any of my videos and get that cell phone text number and text me and just let me know what you're going through because I'll be there for you. I can't be everybody's best friend 24/7, but I'll tell you what, I'm there for you. I feel for you. I see you. We're on the same tribe. We're on the same team. You are not alone. And if you just keep doing it, if you keep breaking yourself in half and you keep bearing down, you will make it through to the other end. I promise you. I've never seen anybody try and give it everything they have and fail. The only people I've ever seen fail are the people who found a reason to fail instead of giving it everything they have. So I love you guys. I hope you're out there killing it, and I'll see y'all on the next one.